Our next dish up is fantastic and it is bursting with flavor and color. So we're going to do a sausage and pepper pasta. So for this, we're going to use a smoked sausage, peppers in assorted colors. I have 3 green and a yellow, orange, and a red. I have 1 medium-sized yellow onion, a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes, whole wheat pasta, some garlic cloves, and some basil for flavor. For utensils, you'll need a knife, a spatula, cutting board, a saucepan, and a skillet. So let's get started. We're going to put our skillet on the stove with a little bit of olive oil, and we're also going to put some water in our pot with a little bit of salt and get that boiling so it is ready for our pasta. Okay, we have our sausage. I'm gonna cut it down the middle, and then we are going to cut them at a diagonal. And these are about 1/4 of an inch thick slices. Okay, now that our sausage is done, we are going to throw it in the skillet so it can cook a little bit while we are dicing our peppers and onions. And remember, since we cut our meat product, we are going to wash our knife because we want it sanitary, and our cutting board as well. Now that we have our cutting board and knife clean, we are going to cut up our peppers. And remember, we always start with removing the stem. Now that we have our peppers cut and cleaned, we're going to slice them. So these will be bigger chunks. It will be a large dice versus our small dice or a medium dice that we've been doing. So they will look about like this size. Okay, our water is ready for our pasta. It's been boiling. So we're going to be adding whole wheat penne noodles. The great thing about using a whole wheat pasta is that it has less refined sugars, as it's not a white pasta. So it's a healthier option for you to use. Nice caramelization on our sausages. And so we're going to take them out, and then we are going to add our peppers to the pan. Look at the beautiful colors. And we're just gonna let this cook down, and we're So now we're gonna throw our onion in. Now we're going to peel our garlic cloves and chop them and add them to our peppers as well. And this gives a nice chop to your garlic or anything that you need to finely dice. Our pasta has cooked for the 10 minutes that's required and it is ready. So we're going to strain it using a colander. And always be sure to lean back away from the sink when you're doing it so you avoid getting a steam burn. And then shake your pasta out. And then I throw mine back into the pot. Right now we are just making sure that all the surfaces of our peppers and onions get a browning finish on them. They're just about done. You can see the onions are slightly translucent at this point, and our peppers are definitely softened. So they're just about ready. I like to get them a little brown, a little caramelized before I add my sausages back in. And then when we add our sausage back in, that's when we're going to add our tomatoes. Now that we have our peppers and onions ready, we're going to add our sausages back in. We'll give it a stir. And next we are going to be adding our diced canned tomatoes. We have them, you can get them in a can like this. So this is the size of 2 small cans, or you can get the large 28 ounce. You can also make diced tomatoes and can them yourself and from your produce that you grow in your garden, and this would last you all year. So we're going to be adding our diced tomatoes to our sausage and pepper mix. We're just going to let this cook down a bit. It's nice and saucy in here. Grind some salt and pepper onto our mixture. It's about a half a teaspoon of salt and a half teaspoon of ground pepper. Next, we're going to be adding our penne noodles into our sausage and peppers mixture. And then you're just going to mix this so everything is nicely covered. All right, now that our mixture is evenly distributed, we're going to plate our meal.